days of Elijah, declaring the word of the Lord. And these are the days of your servant Moses, righteousness being restored. And though these are days of great trials, of famine and darkness and sword, still we are the voice in the desert, crying, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun. At the trumpet call, lift your voice. It's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. These are the days of Ezekiel, the dry bones becoming as flesh. And these are the days of your servant David, rebuilding a temple of praise. And these are the days of the harvest, the fields are as wide in the world. And we are the laborers in your vineyard, declaring the word of the Lord. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun. At the trumpet call, lift your voice. It's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. There's no God like Jehovah. 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 He comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun. At the trumpet call, lift your voice. It's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun. At the trumpet call, lift your voice. It's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. So lift your voice. It's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes.
The psalmist says, as the deer pants for streams of living water. But I think the men were panting for their beds back. And I have never heard our men sing like they sing in men's retreat. I hope they continue clapping and singing when we worship here. Let's all rise and continue to worship God as we talk about our longing to worship as the deer pants for streams of living water. Many in our church body are going through things that are shaking their world. Maybe it's bad news from the doctor. Maybe it's bad news from your boss about your job. Maybe it's something else that is shaking your world. But this song reminds us that the God who's been faithful over the generations, why would he fail now? For Christ is our firm foundation, the rock on which we stand. He won't fail you. He won't.
Christ is my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand when everything around me is shaking. I've never been more glad, 'cause I put my faith in Jesus, 'cause he's never let me down. He's faithful through generations. So why would he fail now? He won't. He won't. I've still got joy in chaos. I've got peace that makes no sense, so I won't be going under. I'm not held by my own strength, 'cause I put my life on Jesus, 'cause he's never let me down. He's faithful in every season. So why would he fail now? He won't. He won't. He won't fail. He won't fail. Rain came and wind blew, but my house was built on you. I'm safe with you, and I'm gonna make it through. Rain came, wind blew, but my house was built on you. I'm safe with you, I'm gonna make it through. Rain came, wind blew, but my house was built on you. I'm safe with you, and I'm gonna make it through. Yeah, I'm gonna make it through, 'cause I'm standing strong on you. Yeah, I'm gonna make it through, 'cause my house was built on you. Christ is my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand when everything around me is shaking. I've never been more glad, 'cause I put my faith in Jesus. He's never let me down. He's faithful through generations.
He won't.